Mark Hamill, man, it's really sad to see how he is just letting Trump live rent free in his head. I understand you can have your opinions about who you like politically, who you don't like politically. It's fine. But Mark Hamill has Trump derangement syndrome. It is beyond obvious. Star Wars legend Mark Hamill admits he thought twice about leaving the United States after President Trump won the 2024 election. I doubt that. I don't think you want to leave a country where you have freedom, where you have the ability to choose and make your own life and go after things. I don't understand why people become so obsessed with folks they've never met before and they constantly talk about them all the time when you can live your life, you can go out and make the best for your life and see what happens. And with Mark Hamill, he was fantastic in the first three Star Wars movies they made. He was awesome. Loved him. But then when Trump came into presidency, that's when everything has gone downhill for this guy. He constantly talks about politics all the time. And he says here the outspoken liberal actor argued the second Trump term could actually be the end of America's preeminent position on the world stage. And I think for Mark Hamill, his wife said he gave him I think a week to decide what he wants to do. And then he's like, no, I don't want to leave. He wasn't going to go anywhere. Mark Hamill refused to let Trump force him out of America, even though Trump has never mentioned him. So he's making up narratives that aren't even there. It's not true. And you're supposed to be talking about your movies, your career. And again, you can voice your political opinions, but if that's all you ever talk about, then people are just going to turn away from you, whether you are voting right or left. Because we want to hear about the movies you're making, the projects coming out. Talk about Star Wars, talk about how they can turn a new leaf, focus on making that better instead of just having TDS constantly. Hollywood veteran Mark Hamill has never been shy about politics, especially when it comes to Donald Trump. The Star Wars actor has long been one of the most outspoken critics of the 47th president, regularly mocking him on social media, even reading Trump tweets in his Joker voice. Again, if this is all you ever do, then it's just not going to work out very well. He's obsessed with the man. And you can say, I really did consider leaving the U.S. And you hear this all the time on both sides. Even the right talk about, if there's a Democrat in charge, they thought about leaving. People are both extreme. Not as much as I think the left is, because they go insane with this stuff. And you see it with Hollywood. You have actors and actresses talking about politics all the time. Rachel Zegler last year, she said to her audience, if you vote for Trump, I don't need your business. How did that work out for her? Not too well. Pedro Pascal has criticized Donald Trump. You're seeing how people can't stand Pedro Pascal and his politics. So the list goes on and on. If you want to talk about it, go be a activist or somebody who wants to get into politics. You can, once in a while share your ideas, but just talk about your movies. You don't see this from Tom Cruise. I don't see that at all. You don't see this from other actors and actresses out there because they understand we have a product to sell. We don't need to give too much of our political thoughts. You see this with Mark Ruffalo right now. He's constantly talking about Trump, and that's not going to work out too well for him if he keeps that up. I just think if you're not happy with the presidency, cool. But man, do something else for your life on social media, or don't go on there and say anything at all. He says here, I said to my wife, okay, it's either London or Ireland. You pick. Hamill recalled. And then a week later, she said, I'm surprised you allow him to force you out of your own country. Even though Trump never said he had to go. But you see how these people act. They just create these made-up narratives, and a guy like him lives rent-free in people's heads. When you can go out and make a living for yourself, and you can go and do something with your life. I don't even watch Trump's interviews. I have a life, and I have other things to do with my time. Do I vote? Yes, but at the same time, this guy isn't going to help me financially. You know what I'm saying? These presidents aren't going to help you. Don't you understand that? They're going to keep spending money. Once you understand how finances work and where you need to spend your time, focus on those things. Just get better as an individual. I'm not saying you can't vote. I'm not saying that at all. But just have a balance about these things. Because they're not going to show up at your doorstep and, wonder who you are. They're not doing that. So I just don't get the obsession with a guy. It's just funny to me how these actors and actresses are just hurting their brand. They're killing themselves. The only way I can deal with with it without going crazy and wanting to open my veins in a warm tub is to look at it like a thick, sprawling political novel. Like, bro, you can be doing other things right now. This man has completely lost it. And it's sad because I loved him as Luke Skywalker. Oh my gosh, like I'll still go watch his movies. Like, dude was awesome. I'm not gonna just like boycott. I think that's a bit much in my opinion. You gotta have balance with this stuff. But yo, bro, like, just get back to making your movies and helping out the Star Wars industry because they need a lot of help right now. So to see a man like fall this far is just really sad. First appearance of Lucasy, oversized ear bandage apparently not needed prior to tonight. Like, bro, do something else. This is not a good look. This is why Hollywood is losing people and why they are just crashing and burning because of politics. If you get back to just entertaining people and not attacking your fan base, saying you don't like them, because he doesn't like his fans who vote Republican, but that's their decision at the end of the day. Like, you can not like their politics, but not alienate your fan base. It's not the way to go because it hasn't worked out too well, has it? So yeah, it's just really sad to see him go down this road, and you just wonder, are they ever going to learn their lesson, or are they going to continue to just like whoever's a Republican, talking about MAGA, are they going to just be constantly obsessed with them? Because after Trump's gone, what is going to be the talking points? Who's going to be the next guy up or girl up in the Republican Party? And are they going to have fake narratives still? Because it's not working and people aren't tuning into that stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Love to hear your thoughts about Mark Hamill and just his obsession over Trump. And love to hear your opinions on that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.